Hi, my name is Eddie, and this is a reading for Virgo for the month of April. So I'm going to shuffle my cards, and don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment. And there's also links in the description for free daily readings, personal readings, to buy me a coffee, and to my crystal shop. So I'm going to use the cards and also the crystal ball, the energy of the crystal ball, and let's see what's going to come up for you. So the first card is in the here and now, the present situation. What's going on around you at this time? So let's have a look. Okay, the card I get is the Two of Swords. Okay, I do sense you need to make a choice around a situation. It's very much this feeling of being pulled one way and then the other. In fact, if you look at the card, you've got the moon, which is the emotions, the sea, which is the emotions or the heart, and you've got the swords, which is the mind. So it could well be that your mind and your heart are in conflict, okay? And it just has the effect of then just pulling you around or just turning you around in circles. So like your heart feels one thing and your mind wants something else. Something needs to be resolved here because you can't go on like this because it's keeping you stuck. It's like banging your head against a brick wall. It's like you try to let go and then you kind of sort of get so far and then your heartstrings start and it kind of sort of pulls you back. It could well be that you've been wearing your heart on your sleeve, you know, and people may have been taking you for granted, and there's a strong sense of moving away from this situation and just coming to that realization within yourself, but only when you're ready. Okay, you can't just do it because you'll come back, but once you realize within yourself 100% what's going on around you, then that gives you the reason then not to come back each time. But I do sense there is something here that has passed its sell-by date, something which is dead and buried. It's time to move away from this. I just get some negative energy, something toxic. Yeah, you know, I've got the Six of Wands here, which is a victory card. But it's out of sight at the moment, okay? It's a crossing card. It's there. Victory is there for you. Yeah, once you make up your mind, okay? Once you make that choice and once you stick to it, okay? I think the important thing is sticking to it. So you make up your mind, then you stick to it, and then you keep on keeping on, okay? And then it's very much this feeling of victory being taken from the jaws of defeat, okay? You're like losing the world to gain the world. So it's like letting go of something to get something much better. That's the overall feeling. It could also be something here about some improvements or promotions around a work situation, or perhaps some improvements around a business or some business idea which comes into fruition. It's that kind of energy which I get. Interesting card. Just in the past, coming to the present, I've got the Eight of Wands in the reverse position. Now this is the one card in the pack, for me anyhow, which has the same meaning upright as well as reversed. It looks pretty much the same. So it's like there's a situation, or this situation, whichever way you look at it, you always come to the same conclusion. Okay, it's like you come to realize, you know, it's time to let go. It's time to move forward from this situation. Things are clearly shown to be up in the air here. Okay, very unsettled, and it's been like that for a while. There's also something about some project or some goal, and it will be achieved here within the next 8 weeks. Okay, I'm also sensing something here about Cupid's arrows and arrows of love. So romance could soon be bubbling up around you as well. But it's a very karmic card, so there's a lot of pushing and pulling, blowing hot and cold, being stuck where you are and just needing that answer, you know, needing that key. You know, it's a bit like being in that computer game and wanting to move to the next level, but you've got to pick up the key and the coin you forgot. You need to go back, pick up the pieces you left behind, and then just go forward. That's the overall energy which I get here. Wow. Okay, as I look forward, I've got the Three of Pentacles. I say wow, a very positive card. It's very much about improvements. I mean, you might be having improvements around the house, you know, but it's about improvements around your situation. So the feeling here is of letting go or dealing with the situation differently. You know, if you change the way you look at something, what you look at changes as well. It's very much about some kind of change of direction here. Again, there could be improvements around money, work, or a business situation. I just sense you coming out on top. The card in the goal position is the Six of Cups. Okay, this card is all about emotional happiness. Okay, being given a gift from the universe. You've asked the universe for something, and I do feel a few things you've asked for, perhaps financial, but mainly around matters of the heart. Okay, it's on the way. You know, it's on the way. Once you make up your mind and then you go forward, you'll actually go towards that. Yeah, that's what's happening here. There could well be a lot of thinking back and some nostalgia here as well. Subconsciously, yeah, I mean, I got the Tower card in the reverse position. Something catastrophic has happened here. It's already happened, okay? I mean, it's symbolic that these two people have fallen from a building, so it could well be there's been a falling out here, okay? It's very much about you rebuilding and rebuilding within yourself. Yeah, and then things will start to show up on the outside. It's like there's a shell left. You know, there was this structure in the past that was, you know, it could have been around a marriage, long-term relationship, or you just felt very settled, but something happened. Things come crashing down, and now it's just like this empty, well, it's like a building, it's like a shell of a building. You know, it's just the outside bit with a few shattered windows. This is going to come down now. It's just the last few bits that need to be dealt with, okay? And then the road will then be clear for you to move forward. So something catastrophic, but it's very much this feeling of things kind of sort of changing. The energy is changing. It needed to happen, okay? Something wasn't quite right there, okay? Something came out of the woodwork, a whole can of worms, and things just changed completely. And it's better rid, that's what I get here. And it's good to cut ties in this situation. Every ace was played. Yeah, I mean, the advice here is shown by the Nine of Swords. It's just causing a lot of heartache. You may well be up late at night with worries and fears around this situation, okay? But things are coming to the surface. There is some kind of release here. There is some kind of relief. And the advice really is to try and to step back from that situation. You know, go for that walk in the countryside, or by nature, or do some exercise, or just putting on your glad rags and just getting out, you know, just changing the energies, and you'll feel more confident within yourself. And then you will take that leap of faith and take that risk around the situation, and then move forward towards what you really want, which is shown here by the Three of Pentacles. You know, it's about more security, more stability, more commitment, money improvements, work improvements, or business improvements. So very positive ahead for you. Yeah, I mean, on the outside at the moment, it's the Knight of Cups, okay? There's a lot of holding back here, you know. I mean, the actual advice card is about some kind of release here, and it could well be. It's a bit like you've got this water and it's been building up. Water is very much like emotions, and it's like this dam, but it's going to burst and all the water will come pouring out, and then it will be able to move forward, the water. But initially, everything's thrown up in the air, isn't it? You know, with the dam, and then it will settle down. So it could well be you need to make your feelings known about something, and then that's like your key, if you like, to open the door to move forward. So your hopes and your fears are shown by the Star card in the reverse position. I suppose your fear is that you're just going to continue going around in circles, but I do sense you have one foot kind of sort of through the door, and you have set the ball rolling. Okay, things are in motion here. You know, that's what I get. I do sense a lot of healing taking place here. I just see loads of water coming down, and there's also a lot of wishes which have been fulfilled here, but there's that big wish which you're waiting on, okay? And it's on the way, you know, and it's very much about the Three of Pentacles here, and also about this emotional fulfillment, this emotional happiness as well. It's all on the way, okay? But there's a strong sense that healing needs to be done first, and it could well be you put out your good intentions, but it's backed up with worry, fear and doubt. It just blocks your intention. But once you work through these negative thoughts and emotions, then it's full steam ahead for you, and then you go towards what you want, and what you want starts coming towards you as well. Yeah, I mean, the Seven of Swords reversed, very much about letting go. Quite clearly there was something quite toxic here in the past. Could well have been some cheating or some trust issues. Sometimes it's known as the thief card, so someone was taking something from you. And it could well be something like your heart, you know, they could have broken your heart, it could be some heartache. But quite clearly with the card in the reverse position, it's moving away from all that, it's having this fresh start. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment, and there's also links for free daily readings, personal readings, to buy me a coffee, and to my crystal shop. Thank you.